I'm 63, no Botox, no fillers, not yet anyway. And this is my nighttime skincare routine. Hi, I'm GloryB, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. Well, I know that description definitely still applies to me. I want to look good, I want to feel good, and I want to age well. So one of those things, of course, is my nighttime skincare routine. Now, I did another video on my morning skincare routine, and this is as of January 2023, and I'll link that in the description box below the video in a card, which you can access if you can see the little eye in the upper right hand corner, or I'll link it in an end card at the end of the video. All right, now I've just mentioned the description box, and I want to tell you how to get to that, because all the links for all the products I'm talking about today are going to be there, as well as the makeup products I'm wearing today are in the description box, and links to some other videos you might be interested in. So to get to the description box, if you're watching on a phone, tablet, or other mobile device, you go below the video, and right around where the words and the text are, you'll see the word more. Tap that word more. That starts to open the description box, and then you'll see the word more again, usually. Tap that word more again, and that opens the description box completely, and you can scroll through and tap right on the links to check things out. Now, if you're watching on a computer, also go below the video, and somewhere in that text, used to be always on the left, sometimes now it's on the right, you'll see the word show more. Click those words, show more, and that opens the description box completely. All right, so YouTube keeps changing how you open the description box. So if you find this video in 2025 or 2026, I can't guarantee that that's where it will be. They just change stuff on us all the time. Now, the other thing I want to tell you about real quick is that I have a free document for you. It's 3 pages of my best anti-aging tips, and I want to give that to you of no charge. And it's a combination of some nutritional things that I do. It's not supplements, it's just recipes that I do that are great for anti-aging and looking really good. And also some links to some other skincare products and makeup products that I think are great for mature women. And if you want to get that, you have to go to my website. And that is gloryb-tv.com/get-tips. And on that page, type your email address, click the pink Get My Tips button, and you'll get the tips. All right, let's get right into the products. Now, I have some options for you today. Well, the first product that I start with every night is my Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser. I've been using this for years, and the reason is because it takes off makeup really, really well, including eye makeup. So I've enjoyed using this. I'm smiling because today when I was checking my links to make sure I give you good links for the product, they're discontinuing it. And I called the company. Of course, I get some poor customer service person who has no idea why they discontinued it. Oh my gosh, but I still can, well, I found a very expensive version on Walmart.com, but I found a set of 4 bottles of this in this 6.7 fluid ounce that was reasonably priced at Amazon. So that is what I've linked below. So if you see this video in the not too distant future after it goes live, you should be able to grab it. I went ahead and bought it. I also have, I think it's on this channel, a video on what happens when you open up the pump bottle, a brand new bottle, and it doesn't pump. You can't get any product out of it with the pump. Like, there are 2 methods for fixing the pump. Of course, you can also save an old bottle and take the old pump and put it on the new bottle if the pump doesn't work. But it happens to lots and lots of people. These pumps aren't made very well. So I would say 5% of the time you have to do something to it to get it to work. But this, 1.5 pumps of this in my hands, and I just lather it. I keep the water running in the sink. and I get my face going, and then I take what's left over in my hands and I go over my eyes and get all that eye makeup off and rinse it off. And it doesn't really foam. And as somebody wrote in a review of this, she said, I like a cleanser that doesn't have lots of moisturizing things going on, because I put on separate moisturizer. I don't need moisturizers in here. Of course, you don't want your cleanser to be drying, but this one's excellent for rinsing right off. I love it. Now, the other thing I do, after I just said it's great at getting your makeup off, and this is in more recent years, I've been using a micellar water. Now, Garnier makes a wonderful one. And the pink is for non-waterproof makeup, but they make one in a blue cap that's takes off waterproof makeup. And I also found that CVS has a good brand that's an excellent price. So I've linked all of those below. And I use a cotton pad. Now, I prefer one of these cotton pads that they call exfoliating. And you can get these at Walgreens. You can get these at Target. I've recently gotten the kind that's exfoliating. And after using the exfoliating side on my face, I take the non-exfoliating side and I just press it down on my eyes to get that last bit of mascara off. This stuff is wonderful for doing that. I like it better than toner. I don't even use toner anymore, really. The next product I use 3 times a week. Now, many of us have gotten into some other exfoliating kind of product. Most people have gotten to use an alpha hydroxy acid, which is AHA. Those tend to be a little too drying for me. So years ago, I started using the Paula's Choice beta hydroxy acid, BHA, and it's been wonderful. So, you know, as a teenager, I had combination skin. Even into my 20s, I had some T-zone oil. As I've gotten older, it's not as much of a problem, but this is great for people who have a little rosacea, which in the past I've had a little bit of rosacea, and then I've had, you know, some oily on the nose, and I've had some larger pores. Now, Paula's Choice sells this BHA in a gel, in a lotion, and in a liquid. I've tried all 3. My preference is the gel, and it comes in a pump bottle. And all you need is 1 pump. You do 1 pump. That's all you need. I put it between my fingers. I pat it all over my face and neck. And that's it. And I do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you've had a problem with AHAs, if you've had a problem with retinol, I don't even use retinol anymore, really. Sometimes when I've tried it, you know, I ease into it and my skin is fine for a while. And all of a sudden my skin says, I'm done. And when it says I'm done, it starts getting dry all over, and then it takes like a month to recover. I've never had that problem with this. So if you want to try a beta hydroxy, I would say use it once a week at night for about 2 weeks. Then do twice a week at night for 2 more weeks. And then after those 4 weeks, starting in the 5th week, use it 3 times a week, and that's it. And you use it at this point before you put on serums. So speaking of serums, that's what's next. And I start with a vitamin C serum, and this is exactly what I do in the morning routine. So in the morning routine, I talked about how I recently bought more of the Timeless. Now this is the old bottle. I buy the larger bottle that I keep in the refrigerator to keep it fresh, and I decant it into here. And I just do a few drops in the palm of my hand, you know, with my little, with my little dropper bottle. Oop, I just got a drop. So 2 or 3 drops. I go like this with 2 or 3 fingers. I pat it all over my face, and what's ever left over on my hand, I put on my neck. That's vitamin C serum. Again, wonderful exfoliator. Now, if you're new to these kinds of products like a vitamin C serum, I'd suggest maybe, this is a 20%, which is the strongest you should use. You shouldn't use any more than that. But I have a link below to Dermatology. They have a vitamin C plus E plus ferulic serum. Similar, I think theirs is 15%. So that's another option to try that. And I have in the link in the description box below for any dermatology products I'm mentioning today, if you click the link, it automatically applies, I believe it's a 20% discount. So don't buy anything with them without using my link, because you won't get that discount. The link gives you the discount automatically. So that's a good one. And then the other one that I use is a homemade, do-it-yourself, DIY vitamin C serum. I make a 20%, and I'll link to the video where I show how to make that. It's very inexpensive. I found some products that mix up really well. And of course, because it's so inexpensive, then I start putting it on my chest and my hands where I should have been putting it all these years and didn't. So this is the product, the vitamin C, I think that finally, after years of having a freckle face and being a kid, putting lemon juice on my face, being told that would take the freckles away. Yeah. That is what finally diminished the freckles, you know, even with all the sitting out in the sun I did as a teenager. If you're enjoying this video, please tap the thumbs up button. That really helps my channel and helps other people find this video. So that's vitamin C serum. The options are in the description box below. Now I do one other serum. And I recently, while I was doing the morning skincare routine video, I was using the Ordinary, what they used to call the buffet. Let me get the right name. They call this now the multi-peptide plus HA hyaluronic serum, formerly known as buffet. This is a very affordable serum. I just use 2 or 3 drops and apply it just like I do for the vitamin C serum. Now, I ran out of this. So now I'm using one of the serums from Timeless. And the one I purchased is the coenzyme Q10 serum. I'll switch between theirs when I'm making a purchase. This one is a little more yellow. But again, just use 2 or 3 drops. And I only use one of these. So now I ran out of this. So now I'm using this. And that's all I do for serums. And these serums are very hydrating. And the hyaluronic acid in them helps to hold in any other moisturizers that you put on. So I mean, these products are coming out without prescription. It's just fabulous. And if there are any younger women watching going, hey, how's this woman 63 years old? Thank you for watching, by the way. But if you're in your 20s or 30s, the products available to you that are so affordable are just phenomenal. I mean, by the time you're 70 or 80, you're going to look like you're 40. Here's a device I use 2 nights a week. I forgot to bring it into the studio today. This is the Even Skin Lumo handset. So twice a week I use it, and this one gives you radio frequency, photo rejuvenation, and electro microcurrent all in one. And I use it right after the micellar water. That's when I use 2 of the modes. And then I apply my serums, and I use this final mode, the ENI. It takes about 12 to 15 minutes in total. I'll have a link to that video in the description box below, and I'll also link to that video at the end of this video in an end card so that you can check that out for yourself. So now I'm ready for a moisturizer, and the one I've been using is the Dermatology Peptide Night Cream. And the reason I like this is because this cream has more peptides and ceramides than you'll find in other night creams. It's not super thick, and it is in a jar, which isn't my favorite. You know, I'd rather that it be in a pump or a tube, but it is in a jar. It's thick enough that it can be in a jar, so it's not liquidy, but it doesn't have that super thick feeling. So when I go to bed at night, I don't feel like a glazed donut, as somebody once described it. So that's a really nice one. Now, I have my dad's Scandinavian skin, so it's fair and it's dry and it's sensitive. And sometime back, the owner of Numi Stockholm from Sweden asked me to try her combination serum cream. This is a wonderful night cream. And I emailed her today to let her know I'm doing a video, and I was going to mention her night cream because it's so wonderful, and my link wasn't working. So I've asked her, hopefully by the time this video goes live, the link will be working, and she provides a 15% discount. It comes in a pump. It's just a really nice cream. You see how thick that is. And I'm just going to put it on my Swedish hands. I don't know who had freckles in my family, mom's side or dad's side, but I'm the only one who got them. So that's a very emollient cream. And again, it doesn't feel thick on the face. So this is wonderful, especially now that I'm doing this video in winter. This would be a good one for me to switch back and forth with Dermatology. Now, if you're looking for something super affordable for a night cream, I've really liked the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This comes in a pump bottle, very affordable. CeraVe is a great brand anyway. So that one is a great one to add if you're just having to watch what things cost and you're trying to do something that's still effective. Now, I said in the morning routine, I go for my Nivea lip balm. This is my favorite Nivea lip balm because it's the only one they make that's unscented in this blue cap. You can find it a lot of places. Unfortunately, Ulta sells Nivea, but they don't sell this one. But you can, I think I found it at Target, a package of 2, so I've linked that below. But you can find it in a lot of drugstores, either sold singly or sold in a package of 2. Now, the last thing I do every night as part of my skincare routine is apply my Care Pros liquid to my lashes. And I have another video, I have a couple videos where I talked about this. This is the generic form of Latisse. Now, this little 3-ounce bottle of Latisse, if you buy it normally, it's usually through your dermatologist or someone like that, it's going to be about $110. But I have a source in India where I get this, and I buy a package of 3 of these little bottles, and with shipping, it comes out to about $18 a bottle. It's very reasonable. It just takes a long time to get it. So, and you can buy it with a brush or without a brush. I often order it without a brush, and they send me a brush anyway. So you apply it with a brush. I put a fraction of a drop on a little dish. I get one of those little dishes that's usually meant for soy sauce, this tiny one, and I keep it in the bathroom with a brush. And I put a fraction of a drop of this in there. I dip the brush in and I put it on my lashes back and forth, and then I rinse the rest of the fraction of a drop down the drain. That's how you learn you don't want to use a whole drop because you don't need it and you don't want to rinse all that down the drain. So I tried applying that after my lashes grew and were longer, and I was amazed with it. I tried to go back to only applying the Care Pros 3 or 4 nights a week, but yeah, my lashes didn't do as well. So I apply it every night. It's not a big deal. But definitely check that out. It definitely works. I still have blonde eyelashes, so if you see me without makeup, I look scary. I look like I need mascara. But I mean, when I see pictures of myself close up from before I use Care Pros with mascara on, and my lashes were kind of short, and now, there's just so much longer. It's also the mascara. I'm testing some other mascaras out today, but today I'm using my regular Benefit Roller Lash, and on top of that I used the L'Oreal Telescopic. And you would think that that would make them longer, but it actually makes it thicker after I've used the Roller Lash. And the other thing I want to tell you is I saw a video of myself this past week, and I thought, ooh, I like how my lips look in that. What was I using? I opened the description box, and of course, every lip product that I use was listed there, and I used 3 things to get this, so I used that look today. So I'm going to tell you what that is real quick, even though this is a skincare routine. So I started with a L'Oreal lipstick. This is called Raisin Rapture. Now, I used to wear this by itself. This color they've had for a long time. When I wore it by itself back then, it looked fine, but now this is too dark for me by itself. So then, after applying that dark lipstick, I used the Too Faced Melted, and this is a liquid lipstick, and the color here is My Type, which is kind of a pinky beige. So, by itself, this color doesn't look right on me, by itself. But put on top of the Raisin Rapture, it's awesome. And then to finish it off, I use a pink lip gloss. This is from Persona, their Season 1 lip gloss in the color pink. Just put a little bit of that on top, and that's how I got this look. And I really like it for winter. I don't know if I'd wear it in summer, but I do like it for this. So make sure to check out my other video on my morning skincare routine at the age of 63. I can't believe I'm that old, but I am. And then check out one of my other videos that's on the right side of your screen as well. I got to think about what I'm going to put in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that. But hopefully it's something fun and something you'll enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video.